Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me here today at Re-Written Vintage Homestead for Super Saturday. But I am feeling so good today. I have so much I want to do. I want to make some soup and put it in the crock pot for dinner this evening. I also want to do some flea market shopping. And what I'm looking for are things to go above my countertops, kitchen cupboards right here. It's kind of sparse, and I'm trying to go for like the country farmhouse kind of look. So there is a thrift store that I really like. It's a big one, and I wanted to go check it out and see if I could get inspired at all, and then come home and have some soup. But first, we're going to make our soup. Then we're going to go shopping, and then we have some other things to do when we get home. It's going to be a busy day, so come and join me. So we are going to make a crock pot loaded baked potato soup today. And you guys know how Mrs. Re-Written loves her sausage. So I am frying me up some Bob Evans sausage. Nothing fancy. You can use whatever kind you like. And to that, I'm going to add a teaspoon of garlic because I add garlic to everything too. Some pepper to taste, and some salt. We're just going to fry that up until it's brown, and then I'm going to let it drain on some paper towels. Now that my sausage is well drained, I'm just going to put that in my crock pot over here. I've peeled about 8 to 10 medium to large potatoes, and we're just going to dice those into medium to small pieces, about like this, and add those to our crock pot. I think this is about 2 pounds of potatoes. I'm starting to get down to the bottom of what I have left of the ones that I've grown. That makes me sad, but I'm using them up in healthy ways, doing pantry cooking. So just keep dicing up your potatoes and put them in your crock pot. Next, I'm going to add a half of an onion. This is just a sweet onion. There's a fairly large one. If you have a small one, just use the entire small one. But I'm just dicing up this large onion. And then we're going to put that in with our soup as well. Now that everything's added, I'm going to add a little more pepper, a little more salt, and 4 cups of chicken broth. Now this won't be like our other soups where we're going to have to keep watching it and adding more broth, because this will actually be like a cream of potato soup, or a cream of mushroom, cream of celery. It's going to be a little thicker. So we're going to actually let it cook down. Now I'm going to put that on low and let it cook for about 4 to 6 hours before I add the remaining ingredients. This is my favorite thrift store that I go to, and they had the most beautiful dresses. And they were very reasonable. I think the most expensive one I found was maybe $7.99. And they were Coldwater Creek, and they were name brand dresses, but I couldn't find any my size. So that was disappointing. But they were really, really pretty. Remember these stamping sets when they first came out? They were like $30. And now you can go to the thrift store and get a package of 6 to 8 for $3.99. And they really have nice sets. I love them for card making. And they had these quarters of material, $1.99 a piece, which was really disappointing because I just bought some from Joann Fabrics last week. This picture was so pretty. It had the wagon wheel and the farmhouse and the horses. It was just so pretty if I wasn't so limited on space. And this nice glass jar would be great for a candle or candy or sugar, just anything. I love these pots. I love the color. The crocks, they're just little bean pots. You could put chili in or soup, but they were kind of pricey. And I love the glaze on this milk jar too. I like the deep, dark colors. It was only $2.99. If you like coffee, the flea market or the thrift store is the place to go. And my house that I had before this one, I had a bathroom in lighthouses. If I still had it, I could have found all kinds of things that I could decorate with. They had so many pretty clear glasses. I love these because they had a square bottom and they were just the right size, perfect size. And then they had the taller ones. They had some taller ones with etched glass as well. The bottom of these were really pretty. They look like ice. But these glasses were only $1.25 a piece. It didn't matter which ones you chose, they were $1.25 a piece. That was a great buy. I didn't realize that they carried baking things like these tin pans, and I couldn't believe how inexpensive they were. $2.49. These big pans that I usually get for Thanksgiving and Christmas with the lids, they were only $1. Let's see here, $1.25. Then they had the better type of containers that are plastic with the lid that seal. I'm always looking for those. Aren't these plates pretty? They were a stoneware type of plate, and they were swirled in blue. They were so pretty and heavy. I thought this set of plates was pretty too. They were fall colors. You just never know what you're going to find in the housewares aisle. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Cherries. I love cherries, and these vintage trays were gorgeous. $2.99. Oh, my mind was swirling. Should I get them or not? I just love them. Isn't that orange bowl and saucer interesting? So I had so much fun today. It's a beautiful day here in the Midwest. The temperatures have got to be in the 50s and the sun is shining. So it was nice to just get out of the house for a while. But I did not find anything at the thrift stores for above my cupboards. But I'm going to show you what I did find. And I'm excited about these. I got these beautiful glasses. You guys saw me looking at them. I'll get this out of the way. And I got 4 of these. They were $1.25 a piece. And what I want to do with these is I want to make some candles like look like milkshakes or strawberry shortcake and puddings, just kind of foodie candles. And I thought those were so pretty, aren't they? I don't know. They could be crystal. Not sure. $1 a piece. That's how much all those beautiful glasses were. And I think those will be adorable with candles. There's no nicks, no chips, nothing. So I got 4 of those. And then I got 4 of the smaller size. Aren't those adorable? Aren't those going to be cute, like little cupcakes or little food candles? And these have the square pedestal and no chips, no cracks. I got 4 of those. And they're all so pretty. Aren't those pretty? You know, and it just made me think, if you're a newlywed, you need glasses, you need dishes, you need pots and pans, go check out your thrift store. They have the best selection that people just get tired of, you know, and they want to get another set, so they donate their old, and these are going to be so much fun to make things out of. And I thought they were so pretty. So I got those. I got my granddaughter a little canvas with stencils and paint. I already took that to her. And then I couldn't pass these up. Anybody who knows me knows I love cherries. So I have cherry things around my kitchen. Look at these vintage trays. Aren't those adorable? Now these were, don't know if you can see it, $2.99. And I'm going to try to cut through this tape to see if they're all identical. There's several trays here. I may end up putting 1 or 2 up here. I can't decide. We'll just have to see. Yes, they're all the same, and they're even prettier. This one's even brighter than the one that was on top. Isn't that pretty? And it's old. You know, it's got the wear and tear, but I love cherries. I just think they're so bright and cheery. I was really excited. So this came with a set of 3, and they're all identical. And I was excited about that. I thought it was a really good deal. So those are my thrift store purchases for today. I spent $8.35 for 8 glasses, some trays, and something for my granddaughter to play with. So I ended up going to one other thrift store. I didn't find anything there. So I went to Hobby Lobby, and I was so excited. They were having 50% off sale. So at Hobby Lobby, I got this beautiful tray, Farm Fresh Country Life. It's got the little burlap handles on the end, and it's a mixture of like tin looking and the country white, and I think it'll look so pretty up there. Now this was regular $21.99. I've got my receipt right here. I got it for $10.99. Isn't that good? I think that'll be really pretty up here. I also got this pretty picture, and I think the black and white is so country, it just matches. I have a compost bin, another picture, and a recipe holder that has the black and white. Now this was $18.99. Isn't that pretty? That one was, wow. Let's see here. That one was $9.49 is what that came to. $9.49. Then I thought this was cute. It's kind of like a little milk jug. The black and white. Again, this one was $10.99. I think those are just so cute. You know what? If you had the room, you could even make a pretty display just like this. I don't have the room. But wouldn't that be pretty? Now that one was $10.99, so I got that for $5.49. Wow. And I thought a little wreath or something by these would be pretty. This is like lamb's ear, which I grow out in my flowers, and I thought that was pretty. I don't think this was on sale. Let's see. It was floral. So this one was $9.49. It wasn't 50% off. It's regular $13.99. But I thought that would add a little bit of color up there. So I got a lot at Hobby Lobby. Altogether, I spent $47.13. And if you add the $8 and something that I spent at the thrift store, I think I got a lot of stuff for $50. I think I did pretty good. So now I'm going to strip down because I'm hot. And I'm going to get up there and wash everything. I'm going to wash all my glasses. I'm going to wash what I got from Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to redecorate the top of my cabinets while my soup is cooking. We'll see what it looks like when I'm all done. Here are the few things I have on my cupboard here. And they're just, it's just kind of bare, I think. I love my chickens. I think they're really cute. The cherry plates, I can't decide if I'm going to keep them or not. And the cookie jar was my mom's, so I'm going to keep it up there. But I've got to do something to dress that up and make it look more farmhouse country in here. So this is the before. I love how this turned out. I ended up using some of my thrift store items and some of my Hobby Lobby items, and I think it looks great. So the cookie jar I got at a flea market, along with all the cookie cutters, most of them. You guys saw me yesterday at the thrift store get the cherry trays. The cherry plate I got at a flea market. All of my chickens I got at antique stores, as well as the chicken picture. That's my mom's cookie jar. These are the Hobby Lobby items. Now I've got them sitting on little tart tins so you can see it from the floor, but you don't see those on the floor. That plate, I think I got at a garage sale. The cherries I got at Hobby Lobby years ago. There's another cherry tray. And the chicken egg plate my daughter gave me. So now let's look at it at the floor level. See, I think that filled in really nice. I'm really happy with it. Plus, I used everything that I had. I want to show you guys something else I did. I made these curtains about a month ago. I just love them. That's what's she called? The Prairie Girl or something like that. Ree Drummond, whatever her thing is. But I love her materials and her dish rags and cloths. So I took this cheese grater and I turned it upside down, put some flowers in it, and I hung a rag on it. And I think that looks adorable. Isn't that cute? But I'm about poop now, so I'm going to go take a shower, and then I'm going to have some soup, well-deserved soup. So good. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my masher here, and I'm just going to mash these potatoes down a little bit now that they're done. If you wanted a creamy soup, like a really smooth soup, you could get your immersion blender right now and mix this all up. But I like the chunks of sausage and I like the chunks of potatoes, but I want them a little smaller, so I'm going to smash them down a bit. Oh, it smells so good. Today is a really nice day. I tell you, the sun's been shining and it's like in the lower 50s, but there is a wind that makes it chilly. So I've got those mashed down pretty good. You can see I've got smaller chunks now. So I'm going to add 8 ounces of cream cheese. And I did buy the cream cheese. I didn't have it. This is going to make it all creamy and cheesy. And I'm also going to add 1 pint of heavy whipping cream. And I did have to buy that too because I don't have a cow. But I did have a cup of cheese. And no, it's not all the same kind of cheese. It's a mishmash of what I had in the fridge. That's how it usually is. Now I'm just going to mix this up and let all of the cheeses melt. Oh, yummy. Probably add a little more salt and pepper to taste. And then we will look at it again once the cheese is all melted because I'm getting hungry. And I'm about ready to eat. Now that's better. I had my shower and I am ready to try my soup. And you guys, I'll tell you the truth, I already had a little nibble of it. I say this every time, but this is the best one yet. I hope you guys will give it a try. Crock pot loaded baked potato soup. I hope you guys have a great week. Maybe you organize above your cabinets here. Pick one project to do this week. Since it's too cold to do anything outside, find one thing you can do inside that you won't have to worry about this summer when we're all busy with our yards and our gardens. I hope you guys have a great week and you come back and see me.